Hello Bacha Party, how are you all? Okay, today we will start with our new topic, chapter number 9, that is rational number. Okay, rational number. Before start with the rational number, I just want to introduce the another system which we are using for the counting. Okay, suppose if we are any object given to you and if you are counting, we start counting with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on. Okay, this system, this number are called as a natural number. These numbers are called as a natural numbers. Okay, the counting which we are usually use for the numbers which we are used for the counting, that is called as a natural numbers. Okay, now in these natural numbers, when we add 0, okay, that means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up to infinite. These numbers are called as a whole numbers. Okay, these numbers are called as a whole numbers. Same way, suppose these numbers, this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, when we add a negative sign or a positive sign, means suppose -3, -2, -1 or 0, 1, 2, 3, okay, these numbers are called as a integers. These numbers are called as a integers. Okay, these numbers are called as a integers when we are adding a sign for the numbers. Okay, means whole numbers when we write with the signs, these numbers are called as a integer numbers. Okay, basically these integer numbers, suppose ask you to write down the temperature increase by 12. Okay, that means increase by 12 means here we are writing the temperature, that is 12 degrees Celsius. Okay, if ask a decrease in a temperature means -12. Okay, right, means this minus or these plus signs which we are using, that is nothing but these numbers are called as a integers. Same way, suppose last lesson we have learned about the profit and loss. Okay, if we are discussing about the profit, 100 rupees profit, that means plus 100. Okay, if we are talking about the loss, that means that is called as a minus 100 rupees. Okay, minus 100 means loss, plus 100 means profit. These plus and minus, when we are adding before the numbers, before the whole number, these numbers are said to be integers. Okay. Now next number, suppose it is given to you, that is 2 by 4 or 2 by 3. 2 by 3 means from the 3 you have taken the 2. This 2 is called as a numerator. Okay, and this 3 is called as a denominator. Yes, these numbers are called as a fraction number. Okay, these are called as a fractional numbers, or these are called as a fractions. Okay, but these fractions is given to you. These are called as a fractional number, or they are called as a fraction. But last lesson we have learned about the ratios, that is 3:4. Okay, now ask you to write down 3:4 in a fraction form. You write 3:4. This 3:4 is not a fractional number. This is a ratio, that is a 3:4. This you have written in the form of 3:4, and this is nothing but your rational number. This is nothing but your rational numbers. Okay, means these fractions, last time also in the ratio I have discussed with you what is the fraction. Okay, this ratio is not called as a fraction. This ratio, when we are talking about the fraction, suppose you are talking about the 3 by 4 as a fraction, that means from the 4 part you have taken a 3 part. Okay, this you have written in the form of fraction. So this is called as a fraction. Okay, this is not a rational number. Okay, but when you are talking about the 3:4, Means the ratio 3 and 4, this if we are writing, then this is called as a rational number. This is called as a rational numbers. Okay. Now suppose given to you the distance from the sea level. Okay. Above the sea level 750 meter. Okay. The distance above the sea level 750 meter. That means if this asks you to write down, you will write that is 3 or that is 750 means 750 by 1000. Okay. Because 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. That is nothing but 3:4. Okay. This 3:4 kilometer above the sea level. If ask you below sea level, this is above sea level. If ask you below sea level means down. That means you will write minus 750 meter. Okay. That means nothing but minus 3/4 kilometer. That means minus 3/4 kilometer below the sea level. Now fractional numbers will not be used with the negative sign, isn't it? That's why these numbers with the positive or positive 3/4 negative 3/4, these are nothing but called as a rational number. Okay, these are called as a rational number. Understood? Rational numbers are different and fractions are different. The rational numbers are written in the form of fractions. Okay, but fractions mean nothing but out of the whole number. Okay, rational number is used with the positive and negative sign, and they are right in the form of fractions, but they are not be called as a fractional number. Okay. Means how you will define the rational number? A rational number is defined as a number that can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Means here P and Q may be B and Q are the integers. Suppose if you have written 4/5, if I have written 4/5, this 4/5 is called as a rational number. Okay, is called as a rational number. Same way, if it is written minus 4/5, this is also included as a rational number, because minus 4, the numerator minus 4 is nothing but a integer, negative integer. Okay, that means this is also called as a rational number. Same way, if it is written 4 divided by minus 5, that means 4 by minus 5, this is also included as a integer. It is also said to be rational number, because here denominator is with a negative integer. Now suppose number any integers, suppose given to you minus 2. Minus 2, is this number minus 2 is called as a rational number? So minus 2 number can be written as a minus 2 with the denominator 1. Okay, and that's why this is also called as a rational number. This is also called as a rational number. Suppose given to you 0. Okay, 0 as an integer. Okay, if 0 is also said to be a rational number, because this 0 you will write as a 0/2, or it may be 0 by minus 3. Yes, or any 0/7, any number, because ultimately this answer is 0 only, right? That means this, when the 0, because here for the rational number, any number which is written in the form of P by Q, and Q is not equal to 0, means denominator is not equal to 0. That means this 0 is also said to be a rational number, because it can be right in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0. So we can say that rational numbers includes all integers and all fractions. Means all the fractions and integers are said to be rational number. Means we can say that rational numbers is included what? Integers and fractions. Okay, these all numbers are included in the rational number. Same way, suppose the whole number given to you 4. Okay, these 4 how you will write? These 4 you will write 4 by 1, isn't it? That means this is also said to be a rational number. Now here we are going to discuss about the equivalent rational number. Okay, equivalent rational number. Now what do you mean by equivalent rational number? Equivalent rational number means, suppose given to you a rational number minus 2 by 3. Okay. Now how in the fraction, when the denominator and numerator get multiply or divide by same the number, you get the equivalent fraction number, isn't it? Same way in the rational number, to find out the equivalent rational number, if you will multiply denominator and numerator by the same number. Okay. Right? So this is 2 by 3. Right? This and this, they both are equivalent rational number. Okay. Same way, suppose given to you 4 by 5. Now 4 by 5, 4 multiplied by 2 and 5 multiplied by 2. 4 2s are 8, 5 2s are 10. Okay, this means this 4 by 5 and this 8 by 10 are also a equivalent rational number. Means we can say that minus 2 by 3 is equal to 2 by minus 3. These two are same. That is nothing but an equivalent rational number. And 4 by 5 is equal to 8 by 10. They are also called as a equivalent rational number. Means to find out the equivalent rational number, if we will multiply numerator and denominator of the rational number by the same number which is not 0, then the number obtained is said to be equivalent rational number. Okay. Now we will discuss about the positive and negative rational number. When the denominator and the numerator, they both are positive integers, denominator and numerator. For example, 2 by 3. Here numerator and denominator, they both are positive integer. Okay. And therefore 2 by 3 is called as a positive rational number. Okay, this is called as a positive rational number. Same way, suppose given to you minus 3 by 5. Here minus 3, here numerator is negative and the denominator is positive. Okay, so this number minus 3 by 5, this is called as a negative rational number. Okay. Same way, suppose given to you 3 minus 5. Here your denominator is negative, numerator is positive, denominator is negative. Yes, that means this is also called as a negative rational number. Okay. Means when the numerator or denominator is negative, then a negative integer, then that rational number is called as a negative rational number. But suppose given to you minus 3 minus 5. Okay. When the numerator and denominator both have negative integers, that means suppose this minus 3 and minus 5, if I'll multiply with the same number minus 1, you will get 3 by 5. Isn't it? And that's why these -3 and -5 means when the negative sign is in a numerator and denominator, this rational number is called as a positive rational number. Okay, when the numerator is negative or a denominator is negative, then it is called as a negative rational number. But when numerator and denominator, they both are negative, in that situation, that rational number is said to be a positive rational number, because this negative sign will remove and you will get positive 3/5. And that's why this is said to be a positive rational number. Okay, means if the numerator is negative or a denominator is negative, that means that is called as a negative rational number. When numerator and denominator, they both are positive integers, then it is called as a positive rational number. And when numerator and denominator both are negative integer, in that situation, that rational number is also said to be a positive rational number. Okay, now we will discuss about the rational number on a number line. Okay, now rational numbers on a number line. First of all, I have written a number line. Whenever I ask you to draw a number line with a positive and negative integer, we put a 0 in the middle, and at the equidistance, if 1 is there, at the same distance, -1 will be there. Okay, same way if we are putting a 2, 3 on a equidistance, same way your negative integers will be on a same equidistance from the 0. If the distance of between these 2 and 0 is same, the same distance will be 0 to -2. Okay, -3, -4 and -5. This is the number line with the positive and a negative integers. Okay, now suppose on this number line we have to put a rational number. Suppose you have to put a 1/2. Okay, 1/2 is a rational number, and it will be nothing but a half, and it will be in the middle of the 0 and 2. That means we will write here 1/2. Okay, now ask you to write down, represent 3/2 on a number line. Now 3/2 means what? 1/2 you have put into between the 1 and 2, that is 1/2. This 1 is nothing but 2/2. Okay, if you divide 2/2, you will get the 1. Okay, that means to represent 3/2, you will represent the 3/2 after the 1, because this 1 is nothing but 2/2. Okay, and this is called as a 3/2. Now 2 is equal to what? 2 is equal to nothing but 4/2. 4/2 means 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, you will get the 2. That means this 2 is nothing but 4/2. This way you are going to represent the rational number on the number line. Okay, this is nothing but a rational number on the number line. Same way you are going to distribute the number. Now suppose this 4/2 you have represented. Ask you to represent 5/2 on a number line. Okay, 5/2 minus 5/2. That means this is your -1/2. This is your -3/2. This is your 4/2. That means this number will be -5/2. Okay, means this way you are, as it is by 2, so you are going to write by the half of distance. Okay, because you are representing with the half. Same way you are going to represent a different numbers on the number line, different rational numbers on the number line. Okay. Now here, so we have represent on this number line 1 by 2. But ask you to represent 1 by 3 on a number line. 1 by 3 means, suppose 0, I am taking a little bit, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Okay, these are the whole numbers, right? See, here I want to represent 1 by 3 on this number line. See, this 1 is equal to what? 1 is equal to nothing but 3 by 3. Yes, this 1 is nothing but a 3 by 3. Now we have to represent 1 by 3. That means this 0 to 1 we are going to divide into 3 parts. Right? And that means this will be your 1 by 3, this is your 2 by 3, and this 1 is equal to nothing but your 3 by 3, that is nothing but a 1. Okay, same way, suppose ask you to represent minus 5 by 3. Minus 5 by 3 on a number line, that means this you are going to divide into 3 parts. Yes, this is minus 1 by 3, this is minus 2 by 3, this is minus 3 by 3. Again you are going to divide this into 3 parts. Okay, that means 3 parts. Why 3 parts? Because here 2 means nothing but your minus 6 by 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. Okay, and this is your minus 4 by 5, and this is your minus 5 by 3. Okay, this way you are going to represent rational numbers on the number line. Now next we are going to discuss about the standard form of the rational number. Now what do you mean by the standard form of rational number? See, basically in a fraction what we supposed to do? Suppose I have given you 2 by 3, okay, or I have given you 4 by 8, right? Now here in a 2 by 3 and here 4 by 8, 4 by 8, here still I am having a 2 as a common factor. So 2 2s are 4, okay, 2 4s are 8. Again 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. That means 4 by 8 I will write in the form of 1 by 2. Okay. Now this 1 by 2 I can't further divide. This 1 by 2 it do not have any other factor. Same way here 2 by 3. 2 by 3 also do not have any other factor. That means for 2 by 3 there is only one factor in between the numerator and denominator, that is 1. 1 is the only common factor for the 2 and 3, and here 1 is the only common factor for the 2 and 1 and 2. And that's why these 2 by 3 or 1 by 2, they are called as a standard form of the fraction which cannot be. They are called as a standard form of the rational number because they cannot be further simplified. Means they are having 1 as a common factor in a numerator and a denominator, and that's why these are said to be a standard form of rational number. Means here we can say that a rational number is said to be a standard form if its denominator is a positive integer and a numerator and denominator have no common factor other than 1. Means if its denominator is positive integer. Suppose here 2 by 3 we have given. Here 3 is a positive integer. Okay. Means in a rational number, if denominator is positive integer and numerator and denominator have no common factor, and that's why that number is called as that rational number is said to be a standard form of rational number. Suppose given to you minus 45 by 30. Okay, now this is the rational number and ask you to reduce this rational number into the simplest form. Okay, now here this is not a standard form of rational number. This we have to reduce in the simplest form. For the minus 45 and 30, common factor is 5. Okay, means 5 9s are 45 and 5 6s are 30. So means minus 45 by 30. If I'll divide by 5, I'll get 5 9s and 5 6s. Okay. Again 9 and 6, they are again having a same factor, that is 3. So again divide by 3. It will be minus 3 and plus 2. Means here denominator is a positive integer, and numerator is minus 3. Now this minus 3 by 2, they do not reduce further, and that's why minus 3 by 2 is the simplest form of minus 45 by 30. Okay, or we can say that minus 45 by 30 is equivalent rational number of minus 3 by 2. Okay, this is the reduced form and it is also said to be a equivalent rational number. Now we will discuss the next topic, that is comparison of the rational number. After the standard form of the rational number, next topic which we are going to discuss, that is comparison of the rational number. Okay, now comparison of the rational number. Suppose given to you, for the comparison, how we are used to compare the fractions. Okay, for the fractions, for the comparison, it is must that their denominator should be same. In a same thing we are going to apply with the rational numbers also. Suppose given to you 1 by 2. Okay, 1 by 2 and 2 by 3. Here ask you to compare these rational numbers. Which is greater one? 1 by 2 or 2 by 3? Here you needs to same their denominator. Now to make their denominator same, what will do? Multiply this with the 3 and multiply this with the 2. Okay, this is 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, and this is 2 2s are 4 and 3 2s are 6. Now here as a denominator are same, now you are able to compare this. Okay, now here as 4 is greater, so we will say that 3 by 6 is smaller than 4 by 6, or you can say that 4 by 6 is greater than 3 by 6. This is nothing but a fraction. This is nothing but a comparison of the rational number. Means it is compulsory for the rational numbers that if you are going to compare the rational numbers, their denominator must be same. And to make their denominator same, you will multiply their denominators with each other. By multiplying denominators with each other, you will get the same denominator. But suppose given to you minus 7 by 5 and minus 3 by or minus 5 by 3. Now here as a minus sign is given, as you know that if we'll talk about the integers, minus 2 and minus 3, which is greater one? The minus 2 is greater than minus 3, isn't it? Because in a number line, if you will find out, this is 0, this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. This way they are decreasing now. They are decreasing order, and here it is in a increasing order. That means 1, 2, 3. They are increasing order. Means with the 0 at the right hand side, the numbers are in a increasing order, and for the 0 left hand side, the numbers are in a decreasing order. That means we can say that 0 is greater than -1, -1 is greater than -2, -2 is greater than -3. Okay. This is in a decreasing order. Means we can say that -1 is smaller than 0, -2 is smaller than -1 and 0, -3 is smaller than -2 and -1. This way. If we'll compare the fractional number with the negative sign, the negative sign for here also same. First of all, we have to same the denominator. Okay, to same the denominator, again we will multiply this with the 3 and this will multiply with the 5. Okay, this means 21 minus 21 by 15 and this is minus 25 by 15. Okay, means here we can say that this is minus 21 and this is minus 25. Now this, though, if we compare the numbers, minus 21 will be greater than the minus 25. And that's why minus 7 by 5 is greater than minus 5 by 3. Okay. Now here, see, denominators are same. Here what you have done, you have multiplied the denominator of this number, this number with the denominator of this number. Okay, means nothing but here we are cross multiplying. Okay, that means to get this number, shortcut method I am using. That is, your number was minus 7 by 5 and minus 5 by 3. Isn't it? This I'll multiply this with this, means minus 7 by 3. And this with this, that is minus 5 by 5. Here I'll get minus 21 and here I'll get minus 25. Which is greater one? Minus 21. See here, minus 21. Because denominators are same. So no need to find out the denominator. By direct cross multiplying, you will come to know that this is minus 21 and this is minus 25. So minus 21 is greater than minus 25. So here that's why minus 7 by 5 is greater than minus 5 by 3. Okay, this is the comparison of the negative rational number. Means if given to you one negative rational number and one positive rational number, in that situation what you will do? Okay, means one, suppose given minus 7 by 2, okay, and another is given 1 by 2, right? Now here minus 7 by 2 and 1 by 2 here the positive, even though it is small, it is positive integer and positive integer in a denominator, and that's why this is said to be a 1 by 2 is greater than minus 7 by 2. Means for comparison of negative and a positive rational number, the negative rational number is left to the 0, and whereas positive rational number is to the right of the 0, and that's why right of the 0, that means it is always in an increasing order. Suppose this is given 2 by 7, okay, minus 2 by 7 is given and it is given minus. Okay, here also no need to same their denominator and all. By looking at the sign also, you will directly put a smaller than and greater than sign. Because this half, if you put a number line, this half will be at the right of the 0 and this minus 2 by 7 will be the left of the 0, and that's why directly you can put a greater than or smaller than sign. If the positive rational number will be always greater than the negative rational number. Now ask you to find out the rational number between the two rational numbers. Okay. Now suppose given to you minus 3 by 5 and given to you minus 1 by 3 and ask you to find out the rational numbers which are come in between these two rational numbers. Now to find out the between rational numbers, okay, here we are going to find out the rational number between these two numbers, okay. इन दो नंबरों के बीच में कितने सारे रैशनल नंबर्स आते हैं. नाउ फॉर दैट these two rational numbers, first of all we have to convert it into the same form. How you will convert? So for that you have to make the denominator same, and to make the denominator same, what you will do? You will multiply the denominator of first rational number to the denominator of the second. That means minus 3 multiplied by denominator of this and 5 multiplied by denominator of this, and this 1 by 3 means multiply by 5 and 3 multiply by 5. That means this is nothing but minus 9 by 15 and this is nothing but minus 5 by 15. Means here minus 9 by 15 and this is minus 5 by 15. Now you can add middle number this. Here this may be minus 6 by 15, minus 7 by 15, minus 8 by 15. Mean these are the rational numbers which can be found in this between these two rational number. Understood? Next, to find out the rational number between the two rational number, first of all make their denominator same. If you make their denominator same, you will able to find out the rational number between two rational number. Okay. Now suppose given to you minus 2 and minus 1. Okay. Now ask you to find out the three rational numbers which are between these two numbers. Now here the denominator is same, that is nothing but a 1. Okay, here denominator is same, that is nothing but a 1. Means if these two numbers are written in the rational form, you will write, yes. Now to make these numbers same, multiply with 3, multiply with 3. Any number, you can take any number, multiply with 3 or multiply with 4, multiply by 5. Denominator and numerator of both the rational number should be multiplied with the same number. Okay. Now this is minus 6 by 3 and this is minus 3 by 3. Okay. Now here you can write minus 4 by 3, minus 5 by 3. Okay. But here we are getting two numbers, right? Now here ask us to find out the three rational number between them. Now here if we multiply this with the 3, we are getting two rational number only. Then we will multiply this with the 4. And minus 1 by 4. This is equal to minus 8 by 4 and this is minus 4 by 4. Okay. That means minus 4 by 4, minus 5 by 4, minus 6 by 4, minus 7 by 4, minus 8 by 4. Okay. Any number you will get. Okay. Means these are the list of rational numbers which we are able to find in these two numbers. Okay. If this minus 2 and minus 1, you can multiply with 5 also. Okay. Means here you will get the denominator 5 and different rational numbers. Means there are maximum rational numbers you will able to find between the two numbers by making their denominator same. Next video we will solve our exercise 9.1. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day.